Hey, hi students. Welcome back again. Again we are here to see third part of French Revolution. In our first two parts we discussed about some events of French Revolution. As earlier I told you that there are French Revolution is a series of events. It's not a single moment which happened, or it's not a single incident which took place. It is a big series of events, one after another they are taking place. So in first two parts, we saw what were the reasons behind French Revolution, and in second part, we saw that how all the people went against General Estate, how Third Estate, because of the idea of all these philosophers, they really awakened and they were asking for their right, that is one man, one vote, and one vote has one value. And finally, they went to tennis court and they took oath there, and National Assembly was convened. But still, as we know, Louis XVI was not ready to accord this constitution. But see, but as agrarian revolt was going on in Paris, women they were attacking the shops because of hunger and famine. So because of these violent activities, ultimately Louis XVI had to approve this constitution, which was drafted by third estate people, those who assembled in tennis court. Okay, so till here we discussed, and we also have seen how in this way constitutional monarchy came into existence in France. Okay, what was that constitutional monarchy, how it worked, who controlled whom, what was the system behind it, we also discussed about it in our last lecture. In this lecture we will see the third step of French Revolution, that is France abolishes monarchy and becomes republic. See, first understand here. We had seen that in second step France became constitutional monarchy, means all the powers will be checked by constitution, means common man. But the king had veto power, means he can say no to any decision taken by these common people. That veto power was held by the king. Okay, but finally, but still people were ready to do this. Okay, and constitution as well as monarchy will go hand in hand. That was decided in the constitution, but still some activities take place, some wrong things are done by Louis XVI, because of which people are infuriated, and instead of constitutional monarchy they conclude that we will move towards final republic. Okay, so what were those activities? What exactly happened in France during this constitutional monarchy, and what Louis XVI did, because of which the people they had to go towards the republic? Let's start. See, when constitutional monarchy was established in France, Louis XVI was in negotiation with Prussian king, because the European powers they were thinking, if it is happening in France, it will also come to our country, and common man, peasants, artisans, they will fight for their right, and our authority will be in danger. Okay, so Prussian king was also in the favor of Louis XVI. When people realized that Louis XVI is going to bring the military of Prussian king on its citizens only, people definitely they got angered, and National Assembly voted and declared war against Prussia and Austria in April 1792. See, in history, first time it happened that this was the war of people of that country. It was not the war of military. Prussian and Austrian military is coming, but people from France, citizens, they were civilians. They became ready to fight against Prussia and Austria. So many joined army. They started singing Marseillaise. It is the national anthem of France, as you know. It was written by Roger Dial. I think E is wrong here. Actually, the spelling is S is by mistake. It came here. Roget Dial. Okay. So they joined they joined the military, and they were going for fighting against Prussia and Austria. When the people were marching, they were singing this song, Marcellus. It was constructed by Roget de Isle, and as it started from Marcellus, that's why their national anthem is also called Marcellus. Okay, what was the role of ladies in this? See, when, as you know, men were going for the war and women were at home. So, what was their role? Their role, they replaced men and they started earning livelihood on the place of men. Jacobin clubs, there was one person, his name was Jacob. He was a priest. Okay, and in Paris, he had established many clubs where they used to discuss about revolutionary ideas. So, on his name, this word became popular, Jacobin Club. So these clubs were the group of less prosperous section of society, and these clubs were set up for women where they all came and discussed about it. Then, as a protest, the people also changed their way of attire. They started wearing sans culottes. In your book, you can see the picture. Uh, they are having the breeches, means the pant without breech. It is called sans culottes, and they started wearing this as the symbol of against monarchy. Okay, Maximilian Robespierre, he was the leader of these Jacobins. Okay, and he led this movement. On 10th August 1792, because of short supply and high prices, Parisians insurrection, they all became revolutionary and they attacked the Tuileries fort. See, the royal family of Louis XVI, they were residing in Tuileries Fort. They attacked that fort on 10th August 1792, and finally the royal family was imprisoned. But see, till this point, the king is not killed, he is just arrested. Okay, then as he was arrested, finally all about 21 got right to vote in after election. Exactly after this election took place. So as election took place, you might have understood from this, France has become republic. In this election, all about 21, if you have property or not, okay, they all were given the right to vote. Okay, and women, female gender, women, they were also included in this. This was a big change in France, but it was momentary. It is not going to last for so much time. Okay, so all about 21 got right to vote in after election. New assembly was called convention. Have you observed how the name is changing of parliament? Earlier it was general estate. Next, it became national assembly, and now it is convention. Okay. Then on 21st September 1792, France declared itself as republic. Okay. Then on 21st January 1793, Louis, means after few years, after a few months, Louis XVI was sentenced to death by guillotine. What was this guillotine? I will tell you this afterwards. Okay, at de la Concorde. It is a place where publicly he was just executed using this guillotine. His neck was cut and it was shown to the people. Okay, after some months, same fate happened with Antoinette. In October 1793, Mary Antoinette, she was also killed in this way only. From this incident, you will come to know how the people had, how much anger they had against the clergy and in against the nobility. Okay, so in this way, France became republic. Now here, third step started. This republic, third step. Now here you can see the picture. Actually, see how these people, this barbarous person, he has cut the head of Louis XVI and he is showing this head to the people. Now the monarchy has been abolished and we have set up the republic. How barbarous action had taken place. From this you will understand Jacobin club, those who came in the power, they were against this nobility. Okay. Yes. When France became republic, there was a rule of Jacobin Club from 1793 to 1794. Means for this 1 year there was a rule of Maximilian Robespierre, and this 1 year is called Reign of Terror in France history. Okay, during Robespierre administration. Who were the enemies of Robespierre? See, as I told you earlier, Jacobin people means Maximilian Robespierre. He was completely against nobility, and he was thinking that if you want to establish the real democracy, we have to first we have to kill all our enemies. Otherwise, again and again they will intercept and they will take our power. So he started the series of killing these people by guillotine. Many people were killed. Who were the enemies of among them? Clergy, nobility, other party members of other political parties. They were also killed, and even his party members, those who were not agree with his ideology, they all were guillotined. Okay, so Maximilian Robespierre you can see here, and he guillotined many people. Here you can see the picture of guillotine. Okay, here it is a blood. The person whom you want to kill, he has to put his head here, and it is having a lot of weight. You have to cut this rope, then suddenly it will come down. It is a very sharp blade and it will cut the head. So in this way, and here you can see the basket in which the head will fall down. So that was the very brutal and cruel way of killing the people. As this instrument or tool or this weapon was made by this scientist, physician, Gelatin, that's why his name has been given to this weapon. Okay, so the reign of terror was going on. During this period, many changes took place under Robespierre government. What were those changes? Let's see. First change Maximilian brought was maximum ceiling on wages and prices. There will be fixed price, okay, of everything, okay, and there will be fixed wages of people. It will not be increased. So ceiling means limit. Above that, it will not be taken or considered. Second, meat and bread were rationed. This was a good task. All people will get meat and bread. It was rationed. Means from government side, it will be delivered to the people in free way. Peasants forced to transport grain to city with fixed price by government. All the products, all the crops, they were having its fixed price. Farmers could not decide what will be the price of their crops. Already it was decided by the government, and on that price only you have to bring it to the cities and you have to sell it. That was the system. Then white flour was forbidden to use. Okay, and everybody has to eat pain d'eglite, means equality bread. Everyone, clergy, nobility, and all common people, third estate, they have to eat this equality bread. Then he also thought that this equality should be delivered to the people. The message of equality should be carried among the common man. How to deliver it? By the speech. That's why through the forms of speech he delivered it. Earlier in France, men they were called monsieur and ladies they were called madam. He changed that word into citoyen and citoyenne. Citoyen means citizen. All will be citizens. No madam, no monsieur, no madam. Okay. Then all the churches were converted into barracks or offices. So in this way you can see Maximilian Robespierre he brought some good changes. Some were not acceptable by the people, but the most important thing which was very cruel and wrong in Maximilian Robespierre that he was painting all the people with same brush. Means everybody he was thinking that if they are hazard, if they are danger to this republic, they will be directly killed. He was such a relentless man. So for this, his supporters also started criticizing him. And finally, Robespierre was captured, caught, and he was guillotined in July 1794 for his relentlessness. It was discussed in tribunal, and finally, the fate he gave to other people, he met with same fate. He was also guillotined. So in this way, reign of terror, it was over. Now here our third step, third event gets over. Now fourth step. What is fourth step? 3.2. A directory rules France. See, uh, during this 1793 to 94, during this 1 year, absolute power was held by a single man. Okay, that was Maximilian Robespierre. And as you know, power corrupts, and absolute power absolutely corrupts. So when people realized this, they thought that absolute power should not be in one's hand. It should be divided. Okay, the debates and discussion should be taken into consideration while taking any decision. So they decided that when Jacobin government falls, wealthier middle class took the power. Okay, and again some changes came into this. What were the changes? See, again the revolution is going back. Huh? First, new constitution was drafted, and what was the rule and regulations of this constitution? Non-propertied section was not given right to vote, and women, they were also denied for giving from giving the vote. Have you seen this? For that 1 year, women got right to vote, and the people, those who were above 21, they all got the right. But again, when directory rules the France, middle class, they come into the power and they rule the France, they change the way. Then two elected legislative council, like our Rajya Sabha and Lok Sabha. Okay, two elected legislative councils were there, and they will be elected by executive. They will elect executive directory of 5 members. Okay, and these 5 members will be having this power, but they will discuss among themselves. They will discuss with this two elected legislative council, and then they will take the any decision. But there was a big problem with this. The problem was this executive directory was not in harmony with two elected legislative council. There were so many conflicts within this executive directory and elected legislative councils. That's why they took a lot of time to take any decision. Okay, clashes between directors and power, and finally, in fifth step, power is seized by a military dictator, that is Napoleon Bonaparte. And again, monarchy comes in the France. And again, it is going to abolished. That is different way in 1815. But still, you might have seen how France started the revolution, how power was held by common man, again how the power went in dictator, that is Maximilian Robespierre, on the name of common man. Then again it went into the middle class, and again finally they came back to kind of monarchy, military dictator. So you can see how the cycle of French Revolution is changing year after another. Okay, so we are going to start part 4 in our next lecture. I hope till here everything is clear to you. Okay, but still, if you have any question regarding this topic, you are free to ask me in comment box. Okay, chalo fine. Thank you so much. Have a nice day.